live yesterday, but so I was on there and I showed you what I did to this beautiful room, or my beautiful bed. But I did clean some more today, and let me show you what I did. I organized my art corner. It's not done yet, yes, but it will do for now. Let me show you. This is gorgeous. I'm actually so proud of it. I struggle a lot with like getting motivation to clean and stuff like that. So thank you. So I'm really happy that I do have the motivation to clean right now, because stuff is actually getting done, and my goal is to get it all done before I leave for my summer vacation. But yeah, so I might be going live like every night now because it's just fun. But yeah, that's what I've been up to lately, like cleaning and then doing art, because I have an art piece due in like 3 days that this one, it's a little fox. It's what is it? It's a TY, or it's a Thai, plushie. Yes. But yeah, I have an art project due in 3 days, so I need to start on that because I've only sketched out. I haven't actually, done anything with it. I've only sketched out, so that's not the best. But, ask me any questions, I'll answer them. Let me think. Ooh, I'm in the mood for travel because I'm traveling this summer. So, I'm going to Czech this summer because that's where my grandparents are. That's actually one of my favorite places to go to. But, like, my favorite, or my, like, probably not. Hi. I probably won't ever do a face reveal just because, privacy reasons, which is why I wear the mask in the first place. And I want to be able to keep that privacy throughout my adult life once I become an adult, as I am still a minor. And so this is my channel now, but I want to be, and it's not like I do stupid stuff on this channel, because I don't, but I just don't want this to necessarily come back to me if I don't want it to. So unless I truly decide later, once I'm old enough, I'm an adult, then possibly I'd do a face reveal, but not at the moment. No. So anyways, back to dream travel destinations. Love Czech. But I also want to go to South Korea. Have any of you like watched the freaking 7-Eleven videos? Yes. Okay. So my goal for my channel is like, I want to be able to share my love for, books and art and stuff like that with everyone. I'm not looking for subscribers. I'm not looking for that. I just want to be able to share everything that I love to people out there, and possibly find like-minded people as myself who, would love, like to do that. But my favorite artist is okay, it depends. If we're talking like a singular artist, I'm gonna have to go with Alex Warren, or Taylor Swift. But if we're going for band, I'm gonna go with Shepherd or Citizen Soldier. I'm wearing a mask just for privacy reasons. My favorite series is I don't even know what I don't watch a lot of series. I guess probably Percy Jackson, because it's honestly decent. Hi, Rosie. But yeah. I do play sports. I'm a swimmer, so I do sports. I love swimming, but I do not do any other sports than that because I'm I don't like I don't like doing sports besides swimming. Swimming's love, 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 love. But I don't do other sports because I don't care for that stuff. I do have a sibling. I have one sibling, a younger sibling, and a younger sibling I do have. Or sorry, I have a younger sibling, and then I also have okay, she's not my sister, but my best friend. I've known her since like we were very little, and like so she's kind of like a sister to me. Okay, if I could have a pet, no matter how big or small, what would it be? Honestly, probably a fox or a wolf. I don't know why. Those are like my two favorite animals. Foxes are just so cute, and then wolves are like, I don't know. Wolves are one of my favorite animals. Or a horse. Because I love horses. I've been begging my parents to let me get a horse. It has not happened yet. Yes. Please drop your questions in the comments. I'm happy to respond. Yes, I absolutely love horses. Like, I know it takes a lot of work to raise horses, but also, like, I would be willing to go through, like, that work to have a horse. But yeah. My favorite place in the US, that'd have to depend. I've been quite a few places actually, but I think like there's a lot of different places. So Tennessee is where a family friend lives. I love there. But Washington D.C. has a lot of history behind it. And then Georgia, family lives there, and I also want to go to Savannah, which has a lot of history behind it. So I think, but if I have to pick one, actually, never mind. I know where it is. Williamsburg, Virginia. Specifically, Colonial Williamsburg. Gorge. One of my favorite places to go to. I've been there twice. Yeah, twice. And then twice in one trip. That's one of my absolute favorite places to go. It is something I truly enjoy seeing in history and everything. But yes. Okay. This is gonna be hard. If I could fly anywhere for a week without a cost, what would it be and why? So probably, I'm trying to think. That's really hard, actually. Honestly, I think Germany right now because I'm learning German and Germany is a very interesting country. Also has obviously a lot of history behind it. Obviously the center of 2 world wars. So, I think Germany would be cool to go to. Do you like Asian? I like Asia as a country. And Asian people, I don't have a problem with, if that's what you're asking. I need to get my nails off tomorrow because they are very much dying. Literally. I need to take them off tomorrow. I did them myself, actually. Okay. So, I know I speak almost fluently 2 languages. And then I am learning 3 other languages. So, I speak English and Czech. And I'm learning Spanish. I understand actually quite a bit. As long as people aren't talking fast. I can speak some. I can't speak as much as I understand, really. Even though I can't speak, my brain doesn't formulate the words to figure it out. And then I'm learning German and I'm learning Polish. Polish is actually tough for me, because it contradicts with some of the rules I learned in Czech, and I feel like a lot of Czech people say, oh, Polish is so easy. Like my dad, he used to be, fluent in Polish, even though he was Czech. So, but it's hard, but because I'm not necessarily a native speaker of Czech, I learned it as a young kid. I've learned ever since I was like a baby. My dad's been speaking Czech to me and I've learned, but I just I'm not, that wasn't my first language, and I don't know how to write in it still, so like that's why Polish I feel like is a little harder for me than if I was a native Czech speaker. Yes. Hello, Opie Monkey VR. It is definitely hard. I have been slacking on practicing right now, but it's something. The only one I don't really enjoy is Spanish. I kind of enjoy it, but it's also like a real big chore for me because it's very hard for me to remember all the conjugation and everything, which is why I struggle to speak it, even though I understand a lot of it. But yes. My bangs, I need to cut my bangs soon. They're getting long. They're getting like past my chin. That is so cool. Yeah, at home I will speak mostly English and Czech. I also speak Czech with my grandparents so often. So that, like, my grandmother knows some English, but very little, like the colors and all that. That's what she really knows. She didn't know much. It's like her and my mom, if they're home alone together, they have to like kind of play charades to understand each other. But so I know Czech, like that's my two, and then I speak at home with my dad. But yeah, and then Spanish, I get it when I'm around my mom's family. But I don't really pay attention to conversations, so I kind of grown up around Spanish. But then German and Polish were things that I, picked up on my own. Yeah. I'm trying to find a comfortable. Yeah, my cousins mostly speak English. I think a couple of them know Spanish, but most of them speak okay, except for my couple cousins on my dad's side, which they obviously speak Czech because they live there. But my majority of my cousins obviously speaks English. But yeah. We have quite a few people popping in and off today. I think yesterday I got to 51, which is crazy to even think about because like I've never gotten that many. Yeah, I think I got 17 at one point, all at one time. Ahora si pudieras cambiar tu nombre a calcular otra cosa, sería porque tiene algún tipo. See, I can understand some words in the Spanish question, but I don't like understand the most of it like together. Yeah, I don't have any friends here that speak Czech. Yeah, that's just Czech's not a very popular language. So obviously I'm not going to have very many friends. Spanish is a more popular language, obviously. I just don't have very many friends who learn or who know it. But yeah. And then I don't have any other friends who speak German or Polish. Yeah. I had actually brought up a couple of questions on ChatGPT because I was like, I need something to do if like people don't ask me questions, so I was just looking at them. Kind of funny. Well, the fun ones, but the deep and thought-provoking ones, I'm like, oh, okay. And it gave me like 4 like sections: fun and lighthearted, deep and thought-provoking, creative and random, and for audience interaction. So yeah. Oh, what show is that? No, that's hilarious. But yeah. Okay, hold it. Now both of you know it. Now wait, which show is this? Okay. And now, okay. I'm looking this up right now. Okay. I might actually need to put that on my to-watch list. Yes. That is definitely something I might need to do. But yeah. I'm gonna answer some of these that ChatGPT gave me because I feel like it. If your personality was a color, what would it be and why? I don't even know. I probably think like blue because that's my favorite color. No, I don't know. Probably purple. Yeah. Honestly, so real though. When I speak in Czech, people are like, "What are you even speaking? What language is that?" Because like, it sounds like Slavic, and I'm like, okay. But that's crazy. Russian with Spanish or Chinese? Like, I can get the German kind of a bit, but like, Spanish or Chinese? That's crazy. Like, okay, I'm not even going to attempt Chinese because I don't know any of it. But like, I've heard Chinese people speak, and obviously, I grew up around like Spanish people, I did Russian. I don't really know super much what like Russian sounds like, but I know enough of it that I can confidently say it sounds nothing like Spanish or Chinese. Um, but yeah. Um, it depends. Some languages I can tell off of like certain words. So especially Polish. Um, oh, Arabic. That's crazy. Um, but like Polish, German, and Slovakian, I can kind of tell by the way you are say it like someone says a word because those are close to check, but others I can't. It depends. Honestly, Japan is real. Like Japanese, I've heard it's hard, honestly, but good luck on that because Japanese would be so cool to learn. It's probably not. It's not on my um bucket list of languages to learn. But yeah, no. All the more power to you if you want to go learn Japanese. No, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, I've heard Mandarin is so hard. I wanted to take Mandarin. I also wanted to learn French. But French was, I was like, ew, what? I don't like, French was so hard to do. But yeah, no. Mandarin I've also heard is like really hard. And Arabic too. No, I know this is the most involved stream. Any one of my streams that has like been this like, I can't believe how many um, like it's not even that many people. It's 9 people right now. 7 likes, y'all. Thank you so much. But like literally, this is the most involved stream. Brennan, I'm gonna answer another one of the ChatGPT questions. Okay, let me see. What would my dream YouTube collab be? Honestly, Mariah Elizabeth. Or no, call me Chris. Call me Chris. Call me Chris. Okay, hold it. Can I do like multiple together? You guys decide. Let me know. I'm gonna answer OP Monkey quickly. Let me know if I can choose to do multiple people in my dream YouTube collab, or if I have to choose just one creator. Oh, that's beef with friends is never fun. It is 12:40 in the morning. Yeah. It's late. I stay up late. I should probably be getting to sleep because, it's late. But it's the weekend. It's the weekend. But I also said that yesterday at 2 in the morning. And then my dad had to come in at 9 in the morning. Then when I didn't get up fast enough, he decided that he was going to lay in the bed with me. So, yeah. It is... Wait, what... Okay. You know that viral sound of the... Wait, what did I say? I talk a lot. So, that one... That is so real for me. I say way too much stuff. What are you talking about? Like the question I asked before? Oh? Oh my god. Okay. See, I don't have to deal with that problem. I don't I don't get beef with people. Unless someone decides to pick beef with me on YouTube, like social media, I do not get beef. And nobody really does. So, food challenge, like the question before of the YouTube dream collab. The YouTube dream collab thing was you guys decide if because the question was, I don't do food challenges, especially because I wear a mask. So I can't really do a food challenge. But the thing was, ChatGPT asked me, what would your dream YouTube collab be? And I said, you guys decide whether or not it has to be only one person I can collab with, or if I can collab with multiple people. No, that literally sucks. That sucks. I'm so happy I don't have to deal with like beef. Okay, multiple. Okay. I don't know what type of video collab this would be or anything. Maybe meeting my favorite collaborators, or not meeting my favorite YouTube creators or something. Maybe that type of video. I don't know. This is obviously all a fantasy because this is never, like, most likely never gonna happen. Jess Jules, because she's an amazing creator. She's also my age, and I just love her so much. And then let me think. Oh, Call Me Chris, because babe, yes, I love her videos. And then Selena Spicky Views. Selena Spicky View, because of course, if I'm meeting Chris, I have to meet with Selena. And then Sam and Colby, because they're the ones who actually started to get me to like paranormal videos. And then who else do I watch? Oh, Hope Scope, because she's amazing. I love her videos so much. And oh, did I say Mariah Elizabeth already? Mariah Elizabeth, because she's an amazing like art creator and I love her content and I watch her every week. Oh, and Kevin Lang. Love his show. Want to be on his show someday. Honestly, I don't think I can win any of his challenges. I have a mask on for privacy reasons. I know it's been a while since COVID, but I don't wear it for that reason. I wear it just for privacy. But no, Mr. Beast is so cool. Honestly, Chris used to be my favorite before all that drama happened. But like no. I definitely think I would love to be on Mr. Beast, but it have to be like an easy challenge. Because like I don't do exercise, and I hate doing that stuff. So like, again, it have to be an easy challenge. If it was cooking, oh, for sure. Oh God, I'd pass that up in a heartbeat. And even if it was a $1 million, I'm not like even winning that. So like, pass completely. If it was like cooking, or okay, trust. But if it was like a cooking challenge or like a fashion challenge, I'd probably have a good like, or a design challenge, like I definitely have a good chance in winning. But like, and anything else, I couldn't. But yeah. So okay, this is really controversial. Not my thoughts on it, but LGBTQ. Obviously, there's people who have different views, but I personally am part of the LGBTQ plus community. I am bisexual, so it is a topic that hits very close to home. So yes, I support. Okay, I support it in a certain way. I support it in like, and now this might be controversial in what I'm saying right now. I support it wholeheartedly. You do what you want, boo. like, love you even more for it. But sports and trans people, don't have any hate towards trans people. Like, if you feel more comfortable as as another gender, then, like, you know, good for you. But I don't agree for it when in sports, just because of how especially like a man who transitioned to a woman, they're obviously still gonna have more muscle than a woman, and like more stuff, even though they might be taking hormone like estrogen and stuff like that. They're going to be still more built than a woman. So I don't necessarily agree with trans people in sports. Mind you, go make your own trans teams compete against trans teams. Like, do that, but please don't come into like cisgender, I guess, sports. Yeah, but no, I do support trans. Like, I do support trans people. But no, it is kind of weird when they change their body parts, because like, okay, I heard of this story where I don't know if this is actually true or not, but I heard of this story where it was, her husband was the one carrying the child, like, was the one carrying the child because he was trans, so he was able to carry the child. So, but her family didn't know that he was trans, so she had to like lie and pretend like it was her carrying the baby. But yeah, no. So I definitely feel like it's kind of weird when like they change body parts. But yeah. Because again, how do you really truly ever do that? Like, I get it's easier to like put like breast implants in and stuff like that. Because like I feel like it's okay. It's easier to transition to a woman, but again, I feel like a lot of people like, or I know there's a lot of cases like guys were transitioning to women just so they could be creeps. I heard about that, and I'm like, that's just makes it even more creepy. And I feel like it's even more easier to transition to be a woman, because obviously already women do so much stuff to their bodies to make them look more different. So it's like it's so much easier to be able to do that. But obviously you can never have biological male or female parts, whenever you transition to a different gender. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. I want to hold it about that. That's weird. But yeah. So, well, it obviously feels, it depends on how you feel, internally, no matter what anyone else says. Because, well, now my brother's starting to get older, but, he doesn't really act like a girl either, but he also, like, my parent, like, a lot of my family members never used to be able to tell us apart when we were on the phone, like, just talking on the phone, because we sounded the same. And my brother has long hair. He doesn't take care of it, but he has long hair. It goes almost down to his butt. Like, and so he gets called a girl all the time. He's a guy, obviously. Like, he's a guy. He doesn't feel any other way. He gets upset at it when people call him a girl, because he's obviously not a girl. But it's truly what you feel inside, and I feel like a lot of people who have long hair, a lot of like boys who have long hair, people are just gonna look at that and be like, oh my god, you're so pretty, or like, oh, gorgeous girl, or whatever. I'm like, look at the person, because like my brother, his, his whole style is masculine, and like the only thing um you know girly about him is um like his hair. And that's not even girly, because anyone can have long hair, right? So it's like, what do you mean? Like, take a look at his style for a second, and then assume, and then go with the correct pronouns. But yeah, because the easiest thing to do is change your hair. So, say I was transitioning to a boy, the first thing I would do is cut my hair. So if my brother wanted to, transition, or was transition to a boy, or whatever, a girl, like, no, absolutely not. Okay, why are we having a conversation about religion? Oh, my favorite color, blue. Obviously, the on the camera it shows a blue. It's not blue. It's white. Um, Supporting each other. Yes. This. Okay. Let me see. My God freaking messed up my remote. I can't believe it. I put up these lights yesterday, and he messed up my remote. Because this man comes in here and lays down in my bed. Mind you, I don't mind that, right? Like, it's a queen bed. He has plenty of space. I have my space. He has his space. Right? But, like, I have two other remotes that work on two of my other little devices. I have a little moon nightlight and a N nightlight thingy. And he starts messing with those. Well, apparently, it connects with this. It works with this. You can, like, mess it up with this. Well, now this doesn't work properly. Do we understand this? Like, okay, I'm gonna press blue. Watch what happens. I'm pressing blue. It turns red. Red. Or, I'm gonna turn it back to white, just so you know. See it? I press green, blue, and then I press red, and it's green. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. No, why? What the hell? Okay. Ooh. Mask is for privacy. Like, but yeah. No. I absolutely love how many colors there are on here. These are all the colors. They all still work, even though they're just in they work in different spots now. But they're so pretty. This one is my absolute favorite. Again, watch this. I'm pressing this color. This would be orange, right? It's not. It's this gorgeous, like, turquoisey tealy color. I love it so much. It's because my dad messed up. I'm not going to show my face for privacy reasons. Oh my god, I forgot. I've, like, just turned it off instead of doing it. Oh, thank you. I accept the condolences from my remote. Anyways, no. Is that a good Phoenix ER? Phoenix herb? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because like I don't know how to respond to that. Is that like a compliment or is that like a, you know, oh you're okay? Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. No, that makes me so happy. I get my brother gets on my last nerve sometimes. He's like, "Oh, you're so mean and whatever," and I'm like, "I'm only mean to you, buddy. Like, you know, you deserve it sometimes, literally." But no. Um, what time is it? It is 1 o'clock, y'all. Orange is a pretty color. Let me see what the oranges are here. That would be that's green. Sorry. No, yeah. Why did I transition? Oh, it's yellow. Got it. My favorite YouTuber. Um. Okay, I come. Once I will get back to your question, OP Monkey. Um, my brother. I call him. Well, okay. He came up with his nickname himself. He calls himself a donkey, so I call him a donkey too. But yeah, no, Carrot is so funny though. He calls me a turtle. But yeah. Anyways, my favorite YouTuber. Okay, that's hard to pick. I'm probably gonna have to say Call Me Chris. I love all the other YouTubers I watch. But like, or maybe actually no. I love Call Me Chris. Love Call Me Chris to death. And I can't believe she just got married too. But that's beside the point. Um, it probably has to be Kevin Lang. Like from the Kevin Lang show. Because I haven't heard of her. Kevin Lang is freaking hilarious. Shout out his channel. Like, I will go watch you any day. I am 16. That one is not a privacy thing. I revealed it on my birthday a couple months back. So, yeah, I'm 16. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to look up something. Well, happy early birthday if I don't end up seeing you again. Well, happy very early birthday, definitely. But yes. So I'm trying to answer something on my freaking on my Discord because yeah. Of course. Oh, I have never ever punched anyone in my life. But honestly, he sounds like he deserve it. But that's beside the point. I did not condone violence. Okay, I don't condone violence. Um, but um, okay. What was I trying to say? Oh, yeah, no, I have never ever punched someone. Actually, did I punch someone? No, my brother punched me. Actually, I have never been to the principal's office, but I'm also homeschooled. Um, so like, again, being homeschooled, I don't have a principal. So, well, technically my mother's my principal. Um, but no, I think my brothers punched me, but I never punched him back. And they were on accident. They were on accident. He never meant to punch me. One time, it was because we were play fighting, and he like slow punched me, and like he didn't mean to hit me, but he like got me right here, and it didn't bruise or anything because obviously it was a slow punch, like pretend, you know. And then the other time, oh wait, no, I didn't punch him. I kicked him one time in the face too. It wasn't my fault. Again, it really wasn't my fault. I had kicked. I was again play fighting with him. I kicked and I accidentally hit him in the jaw. It wasn't super hard, but like I felt so bad afterwards. Okay, my favorite hobby is probably is painting. I love painting. And then my favorite stuffed animal or squishmallow I have. What do I have to think about? Okay, I'm gonna do two actually. This is my favorite stuffed animal. His name is Cody. Okay, that's a wild statement. But his name is Cody. He's a wormy, so that means he's weighted. And then I can also put him in the microwave, and he smells like lavender. He's an amazing wormy pod. And then my favorite squishmallow, I have two. Well, actually no, I technically only have one if we're gonna count the official brand. I love sloths. Sloths are one of my favorite like animals besides horses and wolves. But no, this is my only official squishmallow. But if we're counting in unofficial squishmallows in that, this is my absolute favorite. Her name is Roxy. She's a Thai so like Beanie Babies, that same company. That's who made her. She's a little fox, and I love her so much. But yeah, can't believe I've been on here for almost an hour. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, I got to read. I got it at Zoo Tampa. She's a little squished, but yeah, no. I got her at Zoo Tampa. She's gonna be with me in the rest of the video like this. But yeah, I got her to Tampa. What was I gonna say though? No. Okay. I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. Furry. Oh, this girl has been with me through thick and thin. Well, actually, since I got her. Um, she's another one of the things that goes with me. There's two things that goes with me everywhere I go. That'll be her, and then this blanket is my childhood blanket. I've had it since I was about 5 years old. Love it so much. And then actually, and now Cody is on the newer side, so that's why he's on very many trips with us. But now he is going to start coming with me everywhere. But yes. Yes. No, my poor childhood blanket is like ripping apart as shreds. Or not. Um. Okay. This. I don't know how people are gonna feel about this because I feel like this is another one of those controversial topics. I don't honestly really know what to think about furries. Like, it's like you do what you want with your life, but like also like I don't know how to feel about that. The way I kind of think of it, it's like Animagus from Harry Potter or Animaguy from Harry Potter. That's the way I can think of it, but I'm not really sure what my full thoughts on furries are. My favorite fandom. Ugh, this can be too hard to choose. Okay, Harry Potter and like Percy Jackson are my absolute favorite fandoms. But if I have to pick one of them, I have to pick Harry Potter. And now, before people start freaking canceling me for saying that, um, uh, I do not support J.K. Rowling at all. I am very sad to see where she has gone with all this now. It hurts me to see that one of the authors of my favorite book series has done this. I'm gonna actually start freaking crying. I swear, I'm so emotional. But yeah, no, that hurts my heart. But I still love the Harry Potter fandom so much, and I think that'll always be a part of me because it's part of me. It was something I treasured growing up. I still treasure it. It was my escape from reality. Still is my escape from reality at times. So like that fandom is so special to my heart, and I love Percy Jackson so much. But it's like, if I had to choose one, Harry Potter has been there for me through and through, so I have to do that. Anyways, favorite genre of movie? I don't know. Um, what do we? Romantic, I guess. But no, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what style of movies. I like, um, I just watch random movies. I don't have a specific genre I watch. Um, um, but my favorite movie at the moment is Red, White, and Royal Blue. Or Cinderella, the 2021 version with Camila Cabello in it. And then my hubby, Nicholas Galzetine. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Anyways. But, see, I never wanted to show my face, like, my actual full face on camera. It's not because of how insecure I am. Again, it's for privacy reasons. And so it didn't come back to haunt me later in my, future. But, I know there was and I'm very glad it wasn't, about my face, because I know there was a time where my younger self would have been like, oh, but you're showing your face. That's like, that's not okay. Your face is ugly. And I'm super glad that it's not that. It's just for privacy reasons now. But, it's fun being on camera. Well, I don't go to a school, so I don't have, like, clubs, I guess. But, well, okay. My school does have clubs, because even though I'm homeschooled, I do dual enrollment, so I go to college. So my college has clubs, but yeah. Hi, be beautiful. Yes, hello. Oh my goodness, Phoenix. You should never talk about your weight online, but because it's gonna come back and bite you in the butt someday. Anyways, that's pretty the point. I weigh, how much do I weigh? I think probably around like 140. Oh, thanks. But I weigh somewhere around there. No, wait, no, I don't. I weigh a little, like almost 150, and I'm 16. But I, but I also, like I said, I swim, so I have muscles. I have such strong muscles. Anyways, but yeah. Um, but yeah, no. 90 pounds and almost 14. Ugh, oh no. I'm 5'7", and so I think that's honestly, I think above average too. Is it? I'm not sure. Ow! I just hurt myself. Swear, that was my favorite word. No, it's really not. Sorry, I'm texting my boyfriend. I'm seeing if he's still up. 5'5's decent. Yeah, honestly, 5'5's so decent. Yeah. Yes, I do have a boyfriend. We're actually celebrating 1 week tomorrow. Yes, he's still up. Oh no. We met online. We are an online couple only, which I don't necessarily recommend. Yeah. Okay. See, I've had 2 boyfriends. One was last summer. It lasted for a month. I was the one, or actually didn't even last a month. Okay, let me tell you that story because honestly, I feel like oversharing. But him and me, we met online. I knew him for a week. Nope, I wear for privacy reasons. Oh, thank you so much. But anyways, so we met online, and that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, sorry. We met online, whatever. After a week, he had actually known I was desperate for a boyfriend, and then he asked me out. And like I said, I was desperate because I hadn't had my first boyfriend yet. Well, what do you know? I say yes, and then about an hour later, he tells me, "Oh, I love you," and I was like, you know, "Oh, well, I don't feel comfortable enough to say that yet," and he's like, "Oh, okay, whatever, but I still love you," da da da, and like, he kept telling me I love you, you know, and like now, I felt obligated to say it back because if he loved me, you know, what do I do? Like, so I told him I love you, whatever, da da da. And one specific incident I remember is like he was just super toxic, like, but one incident I remember, we were on the phone. We could only call. We never FaceTime. Or FaceTime, but we never video called. And he hangs up on me twice in one night. And I said, huh? I got so mad at him. I freaking talked to him. I said, do you want to talk to me or not? Like, boy. And he's like, oh, I don't really care. You choose. I said, boy. And I said, fuck it. Excuse my swearing. I said, fuck it. And I went to bed because I said, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. And then after a while, he started like ghosting me for days at a time. And then he'd come back on, and like whenever I'd bring it up to him, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'll never do that again." Da, da. Oh god, this relationship was super toxic, and I'm so glad I got out of it. He didn't even see the freaking breakup text for like 5 days, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm not sure whether or not this boyfriend is worse or not. I love him. I truly do love him. And okay, now that here's the backstory on this boyfriend. I met him online on an LGBTQ website, for teens, and we ended up talking, and we really connected. We talked for a couple days. We talked for a couple days, whatever, and then I asked him out. And even though I know I should have waited for him to ask me out, I ended up doing it anyways. But yeah, no. And then we waited like probably one day to say I love you. And I don't know if I don't know if I truly know what the word love means, but I'm so blissfully happy with him that I think I can confidently say that I love him. But like, it's also like, I do, and we talk like all the time. We'll be celebrating our 1 week anniversary tomorrow, or well, technically today because it is 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, and then we've been texting back and forth. We voice called like 2 days after the start of the relationship, but we didn't really talk much, and because connection was being, stupid. And then we video called yesterday, and I had always seen before we started dating or after we started dating. I don't remember when, but he's a really sweet guy. No, my ex-boyfriend did, but this one, he does not say any mean things to me at all. He's the most, he's so amazing. We actually video called last night. I love him. Yeah, no. He does not say anything mean to me. We're both keeping it a secret from our parents. He's just a little more able to, and I feel bad because honestly, he's able to freely text me more than I'm able to freely text him, because my parents have access to all my electronics anytime they want. So my Instagram account got taken away because they found it, and I was talking to some people on there that obviously were strangers to me, and so my Instagram account because they have access to my phone at all times. And so I'm glad they didn't find anything else, but whatever. It was so I can't have Discord on my phone, and I can't talk when my parents are around. So we we have to stay up till 12 in the morning so we can talk, if we want to video call or whatever, because it's I can't do it while my parents are there. And my ex didn't understand that, by the way. But no, my boyfriend now, but he's also able to message me a lot more than if I he can message me basically whenever he wants, while I have to wait until my parents are not around, So it's ugh. I feel so bad because I'm I wish I could talk more, but I can't because I have to have more stricter rules in my relationship than he does. Yeah. I'm just scrolling through his chat. That's crazy how many questions are on. I did enjoy being single for a while, but I think I was itching to have a boyfriend again, and we were okay. Again, I know it's online. It's obviously already long distance, and he doesn't live in the same state as me. He doesn't even live in the same time zone as me. He lives an hour behind me. But he was in Europe for a little while when we first started dating, and so we had to do even more long distance, right? And then in a month I'll be leaving, so we'll have to do a long distance again with the 6-hour time difference, and it's crazy, and I feel bad, and I just really hope he does the same thing for me that I did for him, because I would stay up till 2 in the morning just so I could be able to talk to him when he woke up. But yeah, that's my love life. No, literally liking someone and you don't know if they like you back is the worst thing in the world. Yes, sorry, I did see it, Phoenix, and I completely forgot to respond or say anything about it. No, that freaking sucks. That sucks. I really should go to bed, y'all. It's 1:30 in the morning. I don't want to go to bed, though. I'm having so much fun. Why do I keep putting my finger in front of the camera? Should I answer some more questions that ChatGPT came up with? Let's see. Yes. Yes. Oh no, that sucks. No, that so sucks. That's even worse. That's even worse. I know it's not funny. Oh my god, so keep freaking putting my hand in front of the real though. Real. My best friend had a relationship with that. They barely even talked. I was she broke up with him after a week, mind you. But why are you dating or are you not? You guys don't talk and you don't hang out? What is that? What's the situation here, For privacy reasons. I keep it on for privacy reasons, but, oh, just try and talk to her. Just try and talk to her. That's the best advice I can give. Even if you sound awkward and everything, if she likes you back, she's going to appreciate the fact that you gave her the time of day. That's the only thing I can think of. But anyways, I'm looking through these ChatGPT questions, and one of the sections they gave me was deep and thought-provoking. Don't know why they would tell me to talk about those in the YouTube live. But one of those things was, if you could write a letter to your past self, what would you say? That actually makes me so sad, because I do write letters to my past self. I'm not going to read them just because it obviously has a lot of private stuff. Carson, wait, why does my freaking one of my best friends has, I'm gonna hold it. I think one of my best friends, a friend of hers is, no wait, no, that's Carter or something. I don't remember. But yeah. Oops, did I freaking flash my address on here? I hope I didn't. But no. I had to but basically, when I went to summer camp last year, I had to write a letter to my future self. This was the letter I wrote to myself. I'm not showing it purposely, just so it's kind of hard to read it. I don't necessarily want that private stuff going out there, just because it does have my friends' names and stuff like that. But anyways, on the back of it, this I'm gonna read. I wrote, if you're having a bad day, remember, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you can do anything you put your mind to, love yourself, be confident. And then on the bottom, I wrote, if you're having a good day, think back on your happy memories, have fun, continue to be confident, and you're amazing. But then in the middle, I wrote questions for my future self to answer. And I wrote some, questions for my future self. But yeah, that was my to my future self. Well, in that letter, like I said, I promised for myself to write a letter back whenever I looked at this. I'm not technically really looking at this, but anyways, that being said, I did follow that promise. So this was my second letter to myself. This was a couple of days after I got there. Well, a month after I got this letter. And I talked a little bit about stuff. So yeah. So that was fun. And then this was the last one I wrote, and it was in March. And I was just super excited to be writing. I wrote so much. I can't, like I said, I can't show a lot of it, especially because on that last letter, there's some very private details about my cousins and stuff. But yeah, no. And I was like, that's one of my favorite things to do. I was to just get to write back, and I was like, oh, it warms my heart to be able to do it, because then it's writing the letters to my past self. I need to probably write one soon. But anyways, Phoenix, I read your other message about my positivity. Thank you so much. You don't honestly know how much that means to me, because I certainly wasn't always like this, and I've worked a lot to have self-confidence, which has led to my positivity. But yeah, so thank you. And Oompa Loompa, so I'm assuming you're in Willy Wonka then? No, but I don't, okay. Like, that means good thing, right? If it was a, like a good screen. I'm sorry. I should not have that. I try not to get involved into politics, but no. If it was a good screen, that should mean something good. Hi, Liam. I really do need to go to bed, y'all. It is 1:36. You guys get me for 3 more minutes. Actually, no, 4. I'll be nice. 4 more minutes. When this live stream hits 1 minute and 20 seconds. But when this live stream hits 1 minute and 20 minutes, or 1 hour and 20 minutes, I will be signing off. Okay. But yes, so you now have me for 3 more minutes. No, it's kind of done, but like, confusion is an art, that's for sure. Yeah. Are you guys doing anything fun tomorrow? I am cooking dinner. That's about it. I might bake stuff. But, oh, I cannot bake stuff. Oh, I might be able to bake stuff. I don't know. I'm making dinner, but grandma's coming over and everything. I literally cannot wait. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, no. My grandma's coming over, so I might bake something, honestly. My dad asked me to make some bread. Because, yeah. I haven't made it in a while. Yeah. Ooh, racing sounds cool. That's so cool. And then the mall honestly sounds fun. I've been trying to plan with some of my college friends to go to the mall before I leave so I can see them. Okay, y'all. I have a minute and a half left. Subscribe to me. Okay, I feel bad for now for doing this, but seriously, I would love to chat with you guys again. Honestly, you guys made this live stream so interesting. So, like, if you wanna subscribe, put on notifications. Like, I'm gonna probably start doing like live streams every night, you guys. So, if you wanna hop on, and I would love for you to hop on and be there. So, I'm gonna try and go live tomorrow night again. So if so I will hopefully see you guys then. But yes, I love you all so much. You made this live stream so interesting. So, okay. Bye, y'all. Okay, wait, I have 30 more seconds. I'll wait 30 more seconds. I told you I'm 120. I'm gonna start counting down at 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love y'all. Good night.